Welcome to day 54 of our graphics and multimedia course. Today we will dive into rendering techniques and scene finalization, an essential step in bringing our 3D creations to life. By the end of this session, we will understand how rendering works, explore various rendering techniques, and learn how to polish a 3D scene using professional tools. We will also discuss exporting high quality outputs and final presentation touches. Rendering is a process where our 3D models become finished 2D visuals. It simulates how light interacts with materials, what the camera sees, and how details like shadows and textures appear. It's a final step that transforms a scene from data into a visual masterpiece. We usually choose between two rendering techniques, real-time and online. Real-time rendering is fast and interactive, ideal for games and immersive media like VR. Offline rendering, on the other hand, focuses on photorealism, often used in movies and architectural visualization. Our choice depends on the desired output and context. For a successful render, we must manage several core components: lighting types, how shadows fall, the realism of our materials, camera properties, and even anti-aliasing for smoother edges. Ray tracing and global illumination can also help simulate how light behaves more realistically. Before rendering, we finalize our scene. We adjust camera angles, clean up textures, and ensure the lighting setup is perfect. If applicable, we bake lighting to optimize render time. We also generate render passes to separate elements like shadows or reflections for post-editing. Once the render is done, post-processing helps us elevate the final image. We might tweak colors and effects like bloom or glare, or use depth of field to enhance focus. These subtle touches add polish and emotional depth to our visuals. There are many tools at our disposal. For rendering, we can use engines like Blender's Cycles, Arnold's in Maya, or V-Ray. For post-processing, applications like After Effects, DaVinci Resolve, and even Photoshop help refine and enhance our work. Let's get hands-on. We will import a basic 3D scene, apply lighting and textures, adjust the camera and render it. Then we will elaborate are our lights believable? Are the shadows cast naturally? This exercise helps us identify areas for improvement. Let's take inspiration from Pixar. Their films rely on path tracing for ultra realism. Each frame can take hours to render, so they use render farms to process thousands of frames in parallel. It shows how meticulous rendering is vital in high-end production. Some best practices: we should test small regions before full renders. Keep our geometry optimized and save multiple versions of our scenes. Dinosaurs can help us clean up noisy renders, especially when working with low sample settings. Our task today is to render a complete 3D scene. We will set up lights, apply materials, position the camera, and produce two outputs, a raw render and a post-processed version. Alongside, we will document what techniques we applied and why. To recap, rendering brings our digital scenes to life. Using the right technique depends on the medium. Scene setup and post-processing are critical for quality. With consistent practice, we will master the art of delivering visually stunning results. Thank you for your attention.